Well, it's still staying pretty warm out there, although not as warm as yesterday. Yesterday we got up to 78. Today we are maxing out right now at about 72 at Midland International. It's very dry though, and you notice now today there's a lot less cloud cover. So sure, it's going to be a little bit cooler, but it might feel just a touch warmer when you're in direct sunlight. West winds keeping the air nice and dry, nice and calm winds too, only 7 miles an hour. But because I'm seeing some cloud cover in some areas and other places nothing, you're getting a little bit more temperature variation. Okay. I can tell you right now, but without looking at radar, cloud cover is going to be up here in New Mexico and out to our higher elevations. Temperatures are in those mid 60s, low to mid 70s across the I-10, I-20 corridors, and then closer to those lower 80s along the Rio Grande. Well, yeah, the radar is showing just that. Heavy cloud cover from Artesia to Carlsbad, kind of extending into the western parts of Lee County. But beyond that, just maybe a passing cloud here and there, nothing too bad. Okay, but it tells me that, hey, we might start to see some increasing clouds and maybe some potential rain chances ahead of this next front. Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking at, because by tomorrow morning, those winds start to change around and we start to see a lot more cloud cover. 46 for tonight, a bit above average. Okay, we're no stranger to that. Until we get a system coming through, nothing's going to change in that aspect. So what do you want to wear heading out the door tomorrow? Well, you know what? Maybe go for the short sleeves, maybe a hat, sunglasses. 76, partly cloudy. Overall, kind of similar to what we saw yesterday, or even today, and the day before. Okay, so we're kind of repeating our weather pattern here. Yes, we are, but it will change up pretty quickly. So let's play it through on the future track. All right, starting off tomorrow morning, that's a bit more of that cloud cover. No, I'm not looking at early morning fog. We don't have enough moisture in the atmosphere to really support that. But by Wednesday night, wow, okay, a lot of cloud cover, stronger winds coming in from the southeast, and those pop-up showers mainly affecting our western areas. And then maybe a quick little sprinkle for Odessa, Midland, Big Spring. Overnight though, look at the time, 2 a.m. Thursday morning. All right. And then you don't see much else. Maybe some stronger storms to our northeast. So what does that mean for us? Well, not a whole lot, but I mention it in particular because there is that level 1 marginal risk for severe weather. Granted, the models themselves are not really pointing to some real nasty stuff on top of us, more so farther to the north. So let's track the winds, because once the rain goes away, those winds start kicking up. So here is much of your Wednesday night. Not a whole lot going on. Wednesday or Thursday morning, whoa, okay, what's going on here? 7 a.m. 53 mile an hour winds out of Carlsbad, 41 out of Midland, and it kind of stays strong and steady throughout much of the afternoon, calming down by the late evening. All right, so they get those winds Thursday, Friday, temperatures drop, and we stay nice and steady with 50s for the highs and some 20s for the lows. Jolena?
And I think I can work with that. That's good enough for me. Up next,